Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking love and marriage, Huntsville. You guys know why you are here. Today I am going to be talking, I was really struggling with this, which is why I did not do a video immediately after Karson's live last night, where she finally explained why she has an issue with Martell's sidechicK and why she ultimately stopped talking to her a couple of years ago because of what was asked of her. And I was really struggling on whether or not I wanted to do this video, because I don't want to capitalize on this. I don't want clicks and views on this, because I feel that the nature of what was revealed is very sensitive information and is basically, for lack of a better term, revenge type of, whatever, right? To show intimate moments with your spouse and label it as it being another man to make Melody Cherie look bad. It just really disturbed me. But the problem that we're at now is that the show needs to end. The problem that we're at now is the show needs to end because, and I'm very upset that Carlos King refuses to do anything, refuses to intervene, refuses to, do anything that resembles any type of action against Martell, because this is low down, right? This is absolutely low down. And Karson also revealed that she told Tisha this information. And so Tisha's known about this for a couple of years. The same Tisha who loves to brag about the sidechicK and throw little jabs at Melody Cherie. And Karson kept saying in her live that, Letitia and Mel, they're good now. Their relationship's a lot better and this and that. But here's the thing. If your relationship is good, why haven't you said anything? You don't think that, if the cast is aware that Martell is trying to plan some sort of revenge porn against his ex-wife and utilize whatever intimate photos and videos they have of each other, and wanting his sidechicK to create a fake Instagram account to pretend to be a man, to say that that's Mel's new man or ex-man or whatever, to make it look like Mel was cheating or Mel's out here in these streets just doing whatever. Because I presume in the video you can't obviously see who the person is, but I'm just very disturbed, and it just makes me so much more agitated, because really Martell and his sidechicK are psychopaths, and it confirms for me that she also secretly is in love with Mel too. So the context of why she was asked this apparently was because Martell was mad at her for something, surprise, surprise, and she was asking Karson for her advice on whether or not she could do it. So the fact of the matter that she was even considering this, and if had Karson told her yes, is even disturbing to begin with, right? Like the fact that you have to contemplate whether or not to go to these lengths to destroy somebody tells me all about your character, right? That should have been an immediate no. Why, the sidechicK refuses to hang on to Martell, hoping one day that he'll marry her, doing all these things, potentially being pregnant a second time by him. Like, it's just too much. It's just too much, right? But I am just very disturbed at how volatile things have gotten, with Martell. And now it's confirmed to me, even though I suspected this from the start as much as the sidechicK talks about Mel, that her and Martell just sit around in their free time, and Martell tries to conjure up ways to destroy Melody Cherie. And not only destroy Melody Cherie behind the scenes, but see what he can get away with trying to bring the lies onto the camera. And this is why I hate that, because again, and Karson, here's the thing. Yeah, there are always going to be trolls. There are always going to be people who are going to send hate and negativity. Not everybody is going to agree with things that you say or do or what have you, but you can't label every troll a millimeter. You can't do that, or label it people who are supporting Melody Cherie. You have to stop doing that, because you have no idea who these people are. Sometimes people can create a fake account with Melody Cherie's face on it, and they can't stand Melody Cherie, but they can act like they're a millimeter, right? And they can pretend. Like, that's no different than what Martell was asking a sidechicK to do, to pretend on another account to be somebody else. And, you know, basically KARSON alluded to that she thinks she knows the burner account that Martell's sidechicK has, because the last time it appeared was a couple of years ago when they last spoke, pertaining to something else. So it's disturbing all around, you guys. Like I said, I really didn't want to do this video, but I feel at the same token that something has to give. That Carlos needs to pull the plug on this show. And it's very disgusting to me that he is enabling an abuser. He is enabling somebody who is willing to go these psychopathic lengths to take down his ex-wife. And I hate when Carlos King is in these interviews with Martell and he just blatantly agrees with whatever he says, because he's like too busy grinning and googling and ogling at him. And this is serious. This is serious. And for the cast to just sit here and do nothing because they want to hide behind the drama of Melody and Martell, which they continue to do in other ways, so that they don't have to tell their real truth on the show. And I'm disgusted, right? I am disgusted because it just shows the lack of empathy. It just shows that you are not, you know, as human as you claim to be. Because even if this was on your worst enemy that this happened to, you would not stand for this, right? Just like Kenya said on Candy Speak on it, you know, there were times, obviously, that her and Sheree from Real Housewives of Atlanta have not always been on good terms. But when it came to defending Sheree because of a trifling man, or because of an abusive man, or somebody who was, you know, suffered, you know, domestic violence and all of that, she's still going to defend Sheree and come for that man for being a deplorable person, right? It's not about, you know, whether or not they're BFFs at the time. It's about the principle of the matter, which is this particular guy is an abuser. And if I'm Sheree, I don't know why she hasn't run for the hills, other than she wants to see this storyline through, even though Martell is completely, you know, making her look like a fool, making her look like an absolute fool, you guys. So there's that. So that's my piece on this. The other thing I wanted to speak on, as well as it pertained to KARSON, was she wanted to defend being Letitia's hairstylist for a couple of times, not like on a full-time basis. Also wanted to, but she never addressed she didn't elaborate on Marceau lending her his car all the time, even though while she was doing this video she said her husband was next to her at all times. She also addressed the rumor that she took some personal photo with Martell at the Black Expo. I have yet to see that be produced. Somebody says that they had the wrong person that Martell took a picture with, and that she simply asked questions to Stormy and Martell during the panel at the Black Expo. But basically, KARSON's point of doing this was, I think, due to the massive attention that she's received the past couple of days, she's realized that it wasn't worth it to, you know, take this onto a reality TV show. Just to get clout or to get fame or what have you, right? So she just decided to do this. But yeah, I'm very disturbed. I'm very disgusted. And this also reflects on the cast and Carlos King and the showrunner. Because it's like, how much are you willing to go to bat for Martell, even if it's at the expense of the demise of your own show? And this is why people are blacking out, right? Because this is disgusting. But the scary thing is, if the show ends, I don't know what Martell's going to do, because this basically is his only check, right? So that's the part that I also struggle with, because it's like, on one hand, he does need this job, because I don't know what else he's going to do with all the free time in the world to plan things like this with his sidechicK, right? At least this limits some of that, right? And at least it keeps him occupied by filming Real Housewives of Atlanta with Sheree. At least it does that temporarily, right? But I can't imagine if Martell has no jobs that what he comes up with, right? To try to come at Melody Cherie. So there is that. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.